Last time on Casual Couch Gaming, Diddy Kong goes full speed ahead into the gongs to unlock the ominous towering tower of bananas. Then Diddy Kong has a race against the time to get a golden banana in Jungle Japes. The next place he goes is back to the skies in Angry Aztec to unlock the unknown temple of the llama. Tune in to find out what happens next. Alrighty, so now we are joined with Diddy Kong for the conclusion of last week's episode. If you remember what happened last time, Diddy Kong got the tower banana and took to the skies. Where will he end up today? Well, we shall find out. I definitely think Diddy Kong is lost. I actually couldn't remember where I was going from last episode, so it took me a while to figure out what I was actually going to do. What is Diddy Kong going to actually do? We shall find out. He definitely likes defeating those Kremlings. I don't know why, they seem to really like to chase him. What's Diddy Kong going to do? Where's he off to? Can he make that gap? Oh, nicely done. Are we going to go to that temple? No? Maybe? Where's Diddy Kong going? Ah, interesting. He's taking the number 2 teleport pad. And we're going to the side of this temple? What's... Oh, there's a Diddy Kong peanut symbol there. I completely forgot about that. The temple opens up for Diddy Kong. And I dare say we're going to head into the temple. Well, hopefully before Diddy Kong doesn't slide down the side. Yes, those, the sides are annoying. You can't make one mistake. So, we're now met with Tiny Kong. Ah, so that's where she was. She was inside this temple the whole time. Sorry guys, I'm afraid they got me too. So it's up to Diddy Kong to rescue Tiny. There seems to be some monkeys on the wall, and there's a switch here for Diddy Kong. A platform jumping game with bananas to entice Diddy Kong up those monkeys. Diddy Kong laying the smackdown. Oh, but a pair of teeth hurts him. Man, I hate those teeth. I really do. They're annoying. Shattering upon impact. I really hate those teeth. They get so annoying later. They keep following you. Diddy Kong is now making his way up the platforms. He fell off. Man, I was so rusty at this stage, I kept making mistakes. This part should really be easy to get up, but I just kept making mistakes. And now I've taken too long, and the platforms have retracted. Dear, now I have to do it again. You guys will probably notice that I will fail at this quite a number of times, and you guys can laugh at my misfortune. Well, or my lack of skills, whatever you want to do. Diddy Kong makes his way back up the platforms to collect the red bananas and climb upon the monkeys with their tongues poking out. Diddy Kong collects more ammunition, lines up the shot. Ooh, more bananas. And the peanut smashes upon impact. I was a little bit too close to the wall, and the game doesn't like hit detection for some stupid reason. Hitting the switch across the room, the platform extends, and this is what I was talking about, the camera not playing nice. It got stuck on something. I don't know what that something was, and Diddy Kong fell off, which annoyed the crap out of me. I did this I think like 2 or 3 times before I finally succeeded. I was getting a little bit frustrated at this stage, and to say that I wasn't losing my patience was an understatement. I was just like, bloody hell, how many more times am I going to stuff up? But never mind, I hope you guys can laugh at how hilariously bad I was at this stage, trying to get Diddy Kong across this platform to get those bananas and that coin that's above the other monkey. As you see the tongue platform extend again. Now, I'm trying to play with the camera here, and it's just not playing nice with me. I really was struggling with the camera a lot. Finally managed to get it to do what I wanted it to do. But because I took too long, the platform decided to collapse, and I didn't quite make it up. And that really annoyed me then. 2 ominous barrels. Oh, they attacked Diddy Kong straight away. They're chasing him. Oh, what were those things? Diddy Kong destroying them with an orange. That guy just obliterated. It's a triangle symbol. Who plays the triangle? I wonder which Kong plays the triangle. Well, maybe you guys will figure that out later. Or maybe I'll figure it out for you guys later if you keep watching. As Diddy Kong collects more oranges and gives another Kremling a KO 1-2. And now we've got to go back onto those platforms. Yeah, they respawn so fast. That's one thing about this game that I found a little bit annoying. The enemies spawn excruciatingly quick. Like, within seconds, they're back again. Especially the ones with the teeth, the little claptraps. I think that's what they're called. Or they sound like dogs because they growl at you. But I just find them annoying. And one more try at this platform. Let's see if we fail this time. I can't actually remember how many times it took me to get up here. But it was a number of times. And I decided to slowly... No, I just decided to run across. I gave up trying to go slowly. And I finally made it. Now we got to play Diddy Kong's guitar. Diddy Kong plays his guitar, which opens up the roof, allowing the sunlight to come in. That melts the ice that was in the middle of the room, gaining us access to the water below. And that's what I was trying to do this whole time, and it took me several goes to get there. Finally, we got there in the end. Now into the water, which is a bit dark and hard to see or figure out where you're going. If you think it's bad to see on YouTube, it was even worse to see on a, LCD TV through the Elgato. I actually got stuck and finally figured out my way. And Diddy Kong has collected 75 bananas, awarding him the banana medal. And where are we off to now? Next area. You have to be careful of those starfish because they do actually attack you if you get too close. And nothing in here for Diddy Kong. I think I've been here before. Well, actually, I kind of cheated. I watched somebody else's video to figure out where I need to go. But it was a good reminder. It had been a very long time since I played this game. And Diddy Kong is now making his way to the next area, following the trail of red bananas. Aha! Entering an area with letters on the wall. As Diddy Kong headbutts the Kremling and knocks him over with his tail, now cartwheeling into everything else. Ooh, and he managed to shattering the teeth, but the other one attacked him, avoiding the next set of teeth, and it comes back around to attack him. Talk about instant karma. Man, those teeth are brutal. Diddy Kong collecting more coins, and there's a symbol with his head on the wall. It now has activated platforms to line up with the words on the wall with the letters K-O-N-G. Does anyone want to guess what that spells? I'm going to give you a spoiler. It spells out the word Kong, as in K-O-N-G. It's actually a shout out to the Donkey Kong Country series, where you had to collect the K-O-N-G letters, and you got a free life. In fact, I think Nintendo kept that going in all of their games, including Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. And they also did it in Donkey Kong Country Returns, if I'm led to believe correctly. Diddy Kong is defeating the enemies because they are a pain to deal with. One more letter and we have freed Tiny, which will add to our Kongs. And hopefully Tiny can help us to gather more bananas. So now Tiny has been freed thanks to Diddy Kong. And she collects purple bananas. Nicely done, Diddy Kong. He's cartwheeling all over the place. Why don't you just get on with it and go and collect that banana, Diddy Kong? As we collect the banana, you can see a shadow of one of the Kremlings stalking Diddy Kong. Man, these guys just don't give up, do they? They are relentless, but the sounds that they make is like tong ting. Sort of sounds like a comic book. Oh, Brutal. Oh! Although we didn't lose health from that, surprisingly. I really don't... Oh! See? Those teeth. They become excruciatingly annoying later. And they just run around in circles until they shatter, or they try following you. Talk about a dentist's nightmare, am I right? Well, Diddy Kong is now exiting the temple. I think we need to find out where else we need to go, now that we've collected the banana and freed Tiny from this temple. I don't think there's anything else here for Diddy Kong, but I'm guessing he's just going to have a look anyway. But that's your peanut. Who else can go there? Yep, we already saw that earlier. What else? Nothing behind the temple. What about this side? A grape. I wonder who shoots grapes. And I dare say I think the feather belongs to Tiny. And there's a barrel there. You guys saw that, right? There was a Diddy Kong barrel there. Aha! Maybe this is where we need to go. Jetpacking up to the roof. What's up here? Oh, the Splat Dude. Oh, and he almost instantly knocks Diddy Kong off the roof. And Diddy Kong almost falls to his doom. I don't think you're going to be able to get back up there, Diddy Kong. We're going to need to go back and grab that rocket barrel. That was quite rude of the guy to knock you off like that. I wouldn't be happy about that at all. And now we have to get back to the rocket barrel to try and defeat the guy again. And what an arduous task, because it's so hard to land. Oh, and we didn't quite make it up that time. We can't make that up, Diddy Kong. We're going to need to go back again and grab that. The hassles of trying to defeat this guy, I swear. Like this level gave us more hassles than it was worth. But we're collecting more coconut crystals, or crystal coconuts. And we're going to try again, because I know Diddy Kong doesn't give up, and neither do I. Oh, almost... we missed the barrel entirely. I can't believe I failed so epically at missing that barrel. But finally getting it. And I think this will be the chance for us to kill that enemy. And Diddy Kong times it perfectly, lands, and then plays his instrument upon landing straight away. Nice strategy there, Diddy Kong. Defeating... Holy moly. Did you guys see that? It's like he just rained from the sky. Where the heck did he come from? That was hilarious. I love that. That was funny. Oh man, I should do more things like that. Can't believe it. Now where are you off to, Diddy Kong? We've already surveyed everything around. There's nothing else here for us. So a pineapple and a peanut. The peanut's Donkey Kong's. Diddy Kong, sorry. The pineapple, I don't know who that belongs to just yet. I dare say the feather belongs to Tiny. But who does the grape belong to? Who likes grapes? Do you guys like grapes? Anyone here want to own up to shooting grapes? No, not shooting up grapes, like literally using grapes as weapons. If I find you, I'll throw a pineapple at you. Nah, just kidding. And now there are purple coins at the tag barrel. Ooh. So we swap to Tiny Kong. And Squawks comes to jabber his normal nonsense about Tiny having 5 bananas in here too. But we ignored him, as Tiny tries to make the gap but didn't quite make it, and she goes into the boss room. Why did she decide to go there? I don't know if we have enough bananas yet. She jumps into the tag barrel, and we swap back to Diddy Kong? No, Donkey Kong. Okay, well Donkey Kong only has 31 bananas. The total bananas that we need to access the boss is 120. Do we have enough? And yes, I sped that up because I'm sure that you guys don't want to see that. Yes, that was intentional, and I'll be throwing in more things like that in future to make the game a little bit more interesting and the footage a little bit more faster. And this part was sped up, as you guys can see. Hilarious watching it go in full speed. 9 bananas short. Like, he could literally touch the lock. This game is so rigged, I gotta tell ya. 9 bananas is all we needed. And we didn't have enough. I feel ripped off, man. I wanted that banana. I wanted that boss. I wanted to see what that boss was. I feel ripped off, man. Well, time to get some more bananas, I suppose. We want to defeat the boss. I want to find out what the boss is. And I can see shadows of what purple bananas are there. Where's Diddy Kong going now? Have we collected everything we need in this? We're going to that temple. We're going back to that temple. Are there switches here for Diddy Kong? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. There is. Okay. Alright, time to go to that. Wrong ability. What was the point of that, Diddy Kong? Okay, but you can hear it. I saw that. You guys saw that? The zinger just... And of course, collision. Man, like, the collision detection on this game was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. But Diddy Kong opens up another temple doorway. This is different from the temple that we entered earlier. This temple is a little bit dark and ominous with a red glow. It's almost like a dungeon as the walls collapse when Diddy Kong activates the switch. There's lots of enemies in here. Ooh, red coin. Nice. Although, I'm sure that's not all that's in here. Let's investigate further, shall we? I've got a bad feeling about this temple. Well, no point in worrying about the heebie-jeebies. Let's just soldier on. Alright, Diddy Kong, do your stuff. He activates the switch, and another section of walls goes down. What was over there? When Diddy Kong throws a grenade, that's the only way to defeat those guys, honestly. And yeah, so that's a tip. If you guys didn't know that, a balloon. Exactly what we needed. Now we can beat the boss. But first, we should investigate what's in this temple. Aha! I knew there was a reason to come in here. A banana, bringing our total to 11. Oh, shit. Diddy Kong, run! He doesn't want you in the temple. A ominous voice yells at us to get out. And I don't think they're very happy with us trespassing in the temple. But Diddy Kong makes it out with plenty of time to spare on the clock. Now Diddy Kong has to make his way... Where is he going? Oh, nicely avoided. Where are we going? Nope, not there. Are we swapping to someone? Yes, we're swapping to Tiny. Oh, I see. We're getting Tiny's weapon. And Tiny walks into the armory to speak to Funky. And a feather bow. See? I nailed it. Feather bow. So Tiny shoots feathers. Tiny now gets her weapon from Funky. And now Tiny decides to enter the boss portal. Although why I didn't swap characters here is beyond me. Now we swap back to Diddy Kong, because we just collected 10 bananas, which should be enough to start the boss. 10 bananas here. Nicely done. Easy as that. The lock comes unlocked, as you guys saw in episode 1 of Donkey Kong 64. Or was that episode 2? I can't remember. And I guessed that we would be playing as Diddy Kong, because the last game we played as Donkey Kong. And the door opens ever so slowly, with shinies coming out. And we already know what's on the other side. There's no point in me playing that up a bit, like I did last time. And Diddy Kong goes charging head-on into the boss room. I gotta love that laugh, though. Ooh, what's happening here? A dragonfly. Diddy Kong squashes the dragonfly. Makes sure that it's dead. Although I think we pissed its mother off. Yep, you pissed its mother off. You shouldn't have done that to its child. Now you've done it, Diddy Kong. You've angered the dragon. Enter the dragon. And as you guys notice, the mechanics of the boss are very similar to the last one. Avoid the fireballs and use the TNT barrel to knock the boss, although this time we're knocking the boss into lava. And the dragonfly is now on fire, shakes off the lava, and barrages poor Diddy Kong with a rain of fireballs. This is one angry dragonfly. Well, you would be angry too if your child just got squashed. The dragonfly lands and tells Diddy Kong off, and Diddy Kong throws a TNT barrel at the dragonfly. The dragonfly now resurfaces from the lava, shakes off its injuries, and proceeds to berate Diddy Kong with a rain of fire as Diddy Kong is cartwheeling out of danger, or attempting to cartwheel out of... Ooh, that was a close one. And Diddy Kong is really cutting it close. And the barrage of fireballs is just not ending. Oh, that was a close one. Man, Diddy Kong did not get hurt at all in this boss fight. Diddy Kong has defeated the dragonfly flawlessly. Well, there you have it. That was the boss fight for today there. Nice and easy for Diddy Kong. He managed to beat the boss with no issues at all. And the boss portal disappears into nothingness. Now where are we off to? Is Diddy Kong going to exit the level? Yes, he is. He teleported away from... I think we're going to swap to Donkey Kong here. Good idea. I see his face there. Might be time for us to swap Kongs. No? Okay, maybe not. What is Diddy Kong up to now? It's really got me head scratching. I have no idea what Diddy Kong's up to. There was a tag barrel in the other area. I don't know why we went here. Nope. Yes. We're changing to Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong changes the camera angle to figure out where he needs to go, but he misjudges the step and lands straight into the quicksand. Well, you would have thought from the last episode, Donkey Kong and Co. would have learnt not to touch that quicksand. But I suppose they haven't learnt. But you can't teach... Well, you can, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But in this instance, you can't teach an old donkey new tricks. Well, I'm just being silly though. Donkey Kong doesn't quite make that gap and damages himself again. Whoa. But the Kremling is defeated easily by Donkey Kong. And I'm surprised he didn't activate his pad. Why is he walking... Aha! A balloon. The Donkey Kong lines up the balloon, waiting for it patiently to come back. Shoots and misses completely. Oh, man, my aim was shocking in this. Shoots. Shoots. Shoots! Oh man, my aiming was absolutely horrendous. Oh man, I couldn't hit a bus even if it was right in front of me. I need to go back and train on my shooting. And, ooh, be careful. We don't want to fall off the edge of the llama temple. Donkey Kong now goes rocketing off to the sky. Another barrel course for Donkey Kong. This one wasn't so bad. Poor Donkey. Screaming out every time he gets shot out of the cannon. It never stops making me laugh. What's this thing? What does it activate? Seems like we've activated a DK switch. Ah, we freed the llama. So that's what he meant by the key to my freedom lies in the sky. The llama has now been freed by Donkey Kong. And the temple now opens up with switches. A feather switch and a coconut switch, which Donkey Kong decides to enter the temple immediately with the llama face on it. So now we are entering the llama-faced temple. Quit mucking around, Donkey. Let's enter that temple. Aha! Lanky! So there were 2 Kongs in Angry Aztec. Well, that's a 2 for 1. He said, "Who's there? Can you help me?" And obviously Donkey Kong has to save him, as Donkey Kong decides to check out this interesting temple. And there are bananas for Donkey Kong all over the place. Plenty of coins. Oh, and there's a purple one of those guys? What color? They come in so many colors. Can I have a pink one? Or a green? Well, no, there was green. Can I have a blue one? The llama's now woken up by Donkey Kong's bongos. Spits into the lava. Ew. Would you guys swim in that? I wouldn't. You're literally swimming in saliva. Like, I know this is a game, but come on. That's a little bit gross, don't you think? Oh, Jesus. Whoever came up with that was either on something or really had a creative imagination. Another switch there by Donkey Kong. I wonder what this opens. We're full on oranges there, Donkey Kong. You don't need any more. Donkey Kong activating the switch. What does it open? Ah. It opens up a section on the side of the mountain with more bananas for Donkey Kong. I dare say that he'll need to enter that area as Invincible Kong. Whoop. Missing that orange entirely. And Donkey Kong's aiming, or my aiming in this case, was absolutely shocking. I can't believe my aiming was so bad. Activating the number 1 teleport pad. Is that just for inside here? Or is there 2 number 1 pads? I hear a fairy, but I think we're going to ignore that. Oop, almost missed a banana. Now we've made a full circle around the temple. Time for us to head into the saliva-based water, which was lava. And even though game physics don't count, and nothing's real, everything's make-believe, we are now swimming in water. Donkey Kong's not sure where he's supposed to go. Aha, that's where we're supposed to go, towards that grill. But like I said, it was really hard to make out the water areas. There's a switch here for Donkey Kong. Shoots and activates the switch beautifully, freeing Lanky Kong from his prison. Nicely done, Donkey Kong. Oh, we've only got 1 Kong left to rescue, and I believe that is Chunky Kong. So Donkey Kong now collects his first banana, bringing the grand total of bananas collected to 12. Now there's some blue bananas in here, which I believe belong to Lanky. Right, where are we going to go to next? Wonder where we are going to go next. Donkey Kong is going to exit the area. We can see some blue bananas have now spawned in the temple. And yeah, as you unlock Kongs, their bananas appear in the stage. Now Donkey Kong exits the temple. No, we're not going to enter that. All Kremlings to defeat. Where's Donkey Kong off to now? Are we exiting the level? Are we done here? I don't know. We'll see what happens. It seems like Donkey Kong is interested in leaving the level. Yep, number 1 teleport pad back to the beginning. I dare say Donkey Kong is calling it a day. And we're going to be exiting Angry Aztec. Oh, taking significant damage from the quicksand. And we now exit Angry Aztec with a total of 12 bananas and 1 watermelon. Donkey Kong exits the Angry Aztec Temple. Oh, don't forget about the teleport pad. Might as well use it. So Donkey Kong now goes to... I know what he's doing. He's going to K-Lumsy. Or Clumsy. Whatever the hell you want to call him. Seriously. He rolls towards Clumsy's cage. And the second lock drops off the cage. And he celebrates his happy dance. As we have to now wait for him to do that to see what else gets unlocked. What's happening here? I can barely make that out. Oh, a section of flooring has opened up. A section on the side of K-Rool's area, and an underwater stage has also opened up. Which level do we go to next? I don't know. We shall find out. Let's see if we can find where we need to go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'm going to leave it here for today. So, until next week, please tune in. Magnus.
Tsunami.